have a plan, and which is to train 8 residents a year here in Tri-Valley. We'll have a 24 residency program after the first 3 years. Comprehensive, all aspects of family medicine, and full scope is one of the terms that we use. And the goal is to bring in applicants to interview, find the folks that really want to be with us, want to help us build a program and a positive and supportive culture, and come out outstandingly well trained that can go anywhere in the United States and practice. So that's our goal. We're hoping to recruit faculty that want to participate in it. That's one of the big pushes that we're going through right now. And then, just organizing and planning and trying to optimize rotations for the residents, from inpatient to outpatient to pediatrics to specialty medicine, and all in this framework of this very nice, wonderful, small community hospital with major academic medical center support. So I decided to go into family medicine back in 1990 or so, and in my 3rd year, somebody said, "Hey, are you interested in teaching?" And I said, "Okay, maybe," and fell in love with it. And then luck followed. I was offered a teaching fellowship for a year. That got me my first faculty job, and I've been doing this for 29 years. In those 29 years, seen lots of different things, and have decided that I have sort of a vision of how I want residents supported and treated and cared for, at the same time an environment where I want to work. And although wasn't really looking for a new job, when I was given the opportunity to come out here and look at Tri-Valley and work at Stanford, it was time for me to start doing something new. And it's been exciting. I get to decide what the curriculum looks like, who I get to hire, how to build it, and mostly what I'm looking for is partners, and that's faculty as well as residents. The residents that come here at the beginning are going to put their flavor on this program, and I think that's kind of unique, and to be building it from scratch, and not many people get the opportunity, and I also get to live in Tri-Valley, which is pretty nice. The idea is that and it sounds cheesy in family medicine to say that we're a family, but that's exactly how we treat each other. I've had residents with all kinds of family issues, and this is a tumultuous time for a resident. Some of them it's their first job, some of them it's their first time they're really on their own, and they have no support. And so we're going to build that support among each other, and try to take care of each other. I look at it whenever there's been a hard decision with a resident, whether they were struggling, whether they had a family issue. I was like, how would I treat my son? And that answer has always brought out the guardian son. Well, so burnout is a super big issue, and I've always strongly believed that the better that we support each other, the more resilient we are to burnout. Interesting enough, that's actually what the data shows as well. And so, I always felt that residents working together, socializing together, supporting each other with the faculty is the way that we deal with difficulty. And it was interesting. I just got back from a meeting this week that had the AAMC actually had that in scientific evidence and support. And they said the single most important thing we can do is create a positive culture. And I've done it before. We're going to do it again, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And it's interesting. If I wake up in the morning and I'm excited about coming in and supervising the residents, this isn't the job. And so that's what we're going to try to make. And it's mutual. The residents will feel the same way, I hope. So, with the guidelines that we have from the ACGME, we have a fairly confined set of requirements. Within that requirement, there's a certain degree of flexibility. And so we will fulfill all the basic requirements that all family medicine residents have to have. But then we can put our flavor on. So, do we have to have block rotations last a specific amount of time? Well, if we meet the criteria and don't want it to extend, yes, or if it's a really good experience, we can make it last longer. And it depends on what the residents are interested in. We also have, sort of uniquely large medical staff specialties, where some programs struggle for support or elective rotations in ID or cardiology, GI, we have all that here, all right in this vicinity, and all willing to work with us. So we can build things sort of customized for resident-specific interests. And I think that will be another thing that makes this program unique. We will meet all the guidelines, everybody get fully well-founded in the basics of family medicine, but they can also customize their experience for what they see they want to do in the future. End of June 2028, our first graduating class. That's the goal. When we hit that, then we will know that we have built a successful program. But we've got 4.5 more years. So the support from TriValley and Stanford has been outstanding, and I think that's part of the reason why I was willing to move across country to come here. Having strong institutional support is one of the key things that will make this program successful, and I think we have it.
The preceding program is copyrighted by the Board of Trustees of the Leland Stanford Junior University. Please visit us at med.stanford.edu.